The ongoing conflict in Ukraine is to top the agenda as the leaders of the world's richest countries gather for the annual G7 summit. The German chancellor Angela Merkel welcomed world leaders to the meeting being held in the Bavarian Alps. Russia has been excluded this year because of its annexation of Crimea, and the US president put standing up to Russian aggression in Ukraine among his key points up for discussion. Other important issues, he says, are maintaining a strong and prosperous European Union, forging new trade partnerships across the Atlantic, and combating a variety of threats from violent extremism to climate change. The British Prime Minister David Cameron is expected to use the meeting to vent frustration at what he sees as poor progress towards a multi-billion-dollar trade deal between the European Union and the United States. The EU's chief negotiator said in April that talks on the so-called Transatlantic Trade and Investment Partnership will run into next year. The Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe has arrived fresh from an historic visit to Ukraine, spearheading the global effort to solve the crisis. Ahead of the meeting, which is taking place at Elmau Castle, thousands of protesters marched in the nearby town of Garmisch-Partenkirchen. The demonstrations were largely peaceful, but isolated incidents saw clashes with police, resulting in injuries on both sides, though the violence was minor compared to previous summits. They were demonstrating on a wide variety of issues, from anti-capitalism to protecting the environment.